Ladies and gentlemen, so today in Marvel Strike Force is the first day of the 3-day Black Panther arena, and Black Panther is one of the only characters at the moment that is kind of like an exclusive premium new featured character. I believe that actually the only character that currently falls under this category, so the only way to get shards for him currently is in the featured orbs, which are pretty terrible value for the most part, but at least guarantee that every single orb you work a little bit toward the character, and also the arena. But Black Panther, he's a really fun character. I feel like this character is going to be absolutely amazing once the level cap hits 60, and I think it's tier 4 materials become available, and I'll explain why that's kind of the tipping point for the character. But today I just wanted to do kind of a fun abilities overview, talk about what this character does. I've been playing him and having him in my roster for about 2 months now, so I have a lot of experience with him, but I know his abilities, they've shifted a couple of times, and I think even more stuff might be changing with the character and getting like an additional mechanic as well, so he might be a little bit better than he is, but he's a kind of brawler, melee based character, and I think a way to think of Black Panther is kind of like an alternative version, in a sense, of potentially Gamora, but not quite as good as Gamora at the moment. And what makes him kind of an alternative potential version of Gamora is his passive ability, which has a total of 5 levels, and on every single level, this upgrades by 20%, so it starts at 20% and then goes 40, 60%, 80%, 100, and the effect is on kill, fill the speed bar by a certain percentage. So at level 4, it's 80%, so he pretty much gets the majority of his turn back as soon as he lands a kill. However, once the level cap, actually it's 64 on this, ladies and gentlemen, my apologies, so when the level cap is 70, then yeah, he's going to be like a top dom, because you're just going to be able to like rattle off everybody's single target, going to be clearing out kind of very small minions and very easy to kill characters incredibly quickly, and can just infinitely do that. So if there's like a team that just has a lot of really small minions, you know, there's some potential there. Is it going to be more effective than, you know, area of effect? We're going to have to see, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have to see on that one. But yeah, I think Black Panther, he has some very interesting potential, especially with that passive ability. Now, I think we'll start with his standard attack, which is quite nice because it's got some solid damage there. You also have 30% of that damage is piercing as well, which means a chunk of that, for pretty much that 30% damage, completely ignores any armor that the opponent has, and also a 90% chance to apply slow for 1 turn, which it would be much better if the slow was 2 turns. One of the kind of annoying things about slow for 1 turn on a lot of characters is you usually apply the slow and then they've got their turn coming up very soon after, so it doesn't really gain a huge amount of benefit there, but this, especially combined with his counter attack that he has on his second ability, can be very valuable, very valuable. So yeah, it's kind of a nice thing just having slow, but it's a lot better when it's 2 turns, like Quake has for sure. So the second ability is attack primary target for 150% damage plus 30% piercing. You gain offense up on self for 2 turns, so it really jacks up your damage, especially if you want to, you know, this good synergy with the passive ability to get kills there. And also you gain counter on crit. It'd be amazing if you just gain counter regardless. That'd be super awesome, because crits in this game are relatively rare, but if you gain counter and somebody attacks into you, you use your basic attack against them, which is going to apply the slow to them. So it's quite nice effect and synergy there with the second attack. But as you can see, at the level 5, they're actually the same amount of damage here. So yeah, it makes sense to pretty much use the second attack whenever it's off cooldown for the most part. And finally, his ultimate attack attacks the primary target for 220% damage plus 30% piercing, so 250% damage total, and then chains, guaranteed to 1 target, can go to 2 additional targets as well for 150% damage plus 30% piercing, and this also attack has a plus 15% extra crit chance. So quite a bit of damage there, more crit. As you can see, once we get this character up to level 60, we can upgrade this, get even more damage, bringing it up to 280% on the primary one, and then allows it to chain potentially up to 3 additional targets as well. So this could potentially hit 4 targets, and again, if he gains a kill, like, that's the speed bar filled up there. So yeah, really awesome potential for the future. But I feel like Black Panther, you know, really looking at the abilities, is a character that's going to need that level like 70 cap to really come into the meta and be a very, very interesting and viable character, because you just need that immediate turn right there, ladies and gentlemen. That's super, super valuable. But anyway, just to test out this character a bit, I think we're going to go into, let's go into Campaign Nexus and just kind of build a team, or maybe use this character on his own. I want to see, like, in Chapter 1, the opponents, yeah, the opponents are going to be easy enough. So, right, here we have a load of Ultron drones, which is hopefully going to be the perfect fight for Black Panther, showing off some of the abilities here. So we're just going to go ahead and skip that. Let's load everybody out apart from our man Black Panther right here. Where is, should we also bring in Kingpin for the synergy? I'm a little bit tempted to, You know what? Well, should we leave Kingpin? Let's leave Kingpin out. Let's just bring in Black Panther by himself. Kingpin, very, very good support character potentially for a scenario like this. But this should be, yeah, hopefully quite a fun fight to do, because we should just be mashing through everything. I think we're going to go for the Ultron Incinerator. Let's go far left first. Use that attack there. Gain the offense up. As you can see, we get an additional turn as well, which is awesome. We're going to attack Ultron with the ultimate here. Slash into him. Chain onto another target. Chain onto another one. So yeah, he's just mashing, mate. Some really, really awesome little utility. Again, when that speed bar fills, man, it's just fun, isn't it? Like, I appreciate that. And with how fast this dude is passively as well, we should have gone over the base stats as well. He's got some nice base speed on him. But you can see that, man, we cleared up the whole enemy team without having them take any turns there. So certainly an interesting addition to the game. There we go. Let's kick him over the head. Jump in there with a slash. But again, these are some very, very straightforward and easy opponents to deal with. Is anybody going to get a turn, man? I don't believe so. At this rate, like, we're just going and going, recharging that energy. And yeah, that's how you cut through a mission, ladies and gentlemen. That's how you cut through a mission then. So yeah, some potential, again, like in scenarios like this where the minions are quite small, then it's just the perfect scenario really to showcase this character, because he just cuts through everybody so incredibly quick here. But let's go ahead to Nexus 2 and find a little bit more of a challenge. Yeah, we have some, do we want to go for the Gamora one? Actually, let's have a look at the difficulty in Nexus 3. I think that's going to be a little bit too, actually, you know what? We'll go for it. Let's go for some Electro Shards here. Let's go for fight. We're also going to bring in Kingpin for support this time as well. So Kingpin and maybe a tank, maybe, actually, let's bring in both Kingpin and Jessica Jones, just as our kind of support characters here. I don't know if we're necessarily going to need them, but, you know, they can just support, man. They can just be buffing our Black Panther, giving him some more energy and funneling some stuff into him. Right, so who do we have up against Ritz? We got, Rocket Raccoon. Do you want to go for the single target attack here? I don't think this is actually going to be able to kill Rocket Raccoon. Yeah, that's, he's a little bit too chunky there. But let's go ahead. Let's just use the standard double attack there on Jessica Jones. I think we built quite a good team. Actually, what I should have done, it would have been much more efficient. Now that I'm considering the strategy a little bit more, just to like chip every target down so they're like half health. But now we have offense up on Black Panther. So I'm just going to summon some Kingpin bodyguards here, just to soak up some of the damage, defer some stuff off our Black Panther here. We got Gru applying, yeah, absolutely nothing to the team there. Okay, who can we probably kill? If Captain America blocks, he's not going down. Let's go for Ultron, man, see if we can get him down. Yeah, unfortunately not. Didn't get the Captain America down. Not enough damage there either. So that's one of the things that is, you know, you can start to see, especially when it comes to these slightly more beefed up scenarios, how Black Panther currently doesn't bring, like, too much to the table in the right scenarios. But again, it depends. It depends exactly what kind of setup you're using. He's going to be a very, very good character for also cleaning up in raids. You know, we did a raid guide the other day talking about some of the best potential characters to use, but we should have a good combo here. Let's use the slashing attack on Ultron. We'll go in. We got the additional turn there, and again, every turn is also reset at, you know, giving us additional ability energy to push us toward those specials and ultimate abilities even faster. So we've got an additional turn there. Let's slice boost that Captain America up. Not too bad there at all. Do we have our offense up one coming in? Okay, so again, because we haven't got him at, what is it, that ultimate level yet, we don't get a guaranteed extra turn. It's just 80% of the speed bar going off there. But let's go in. Oh, okay. Elektra got evade. Where's she getting that evade from, man? Well, I'm a little bit curious. Is that just something that was coming with that? Okay. Right, let's go ahead. Single target attack into the Jessica Jones there. And punch down. Are we going to punch down a little bit more? Let's actually punch down on 4 if we can, because I think our ultimate ability is almost available on Black Panther. So we're just going to get Jessica Jones down even more, just put her in the perfect place for a Black Panther. Pretty nice chain kill there. So let's go ahead, attack into 4 first. Actually, would it have made sense to attack into Jessica first? I guess it doesn't really matter too much. But yeah, we got 80% of a turn there. Not enough to have a back-to-back turn there in Black Panther. Let's go ahead. Elektra's attacking into our Kingpin there. So we're just going to request help. Well, we need to because of the mission and how it's going to go. Is that going to end it, though? Okay, third set of charges. We're not there yet at the end of the mission, but it doesn't matter too much. Right, let's go ahead, use this. It may be a little bit of a waste there. Maybe I should have just used the single target attack, got the additional turn on Jessica Jones, and then went in with the ultimate. Gosh, quite a bit of decision making, man. I feel like there's going to be some like really insane like Black Panther combo videos when it comes to like level 70 and having the maxed out raids. I think there's going to be some very interesting stuff that you can do, especially maybe with a character like Spider-Man. When I think you get to level 70, he can reliably apply his defense down in a chain, which when you have like Black Panther's offense up is just going to be so valuable, man, because you can like set up a really good chain with like the classic version of Spider-Man and then like tear through that chain on Black Panther and yeah, just keep on getting the additional turns, the additional damage out of that. So I think that's going to be, so, you know, a lot of fun potential with this dude, man. But at the moment, you know, in my all honest opinion, he isn't quite up there in terms of top tier characters. Like, I feel like the ones that are really being utilized well at the moment are just the characters with the crazy area of effect abilities, like Quake and Yondu. I think they're some of the top ones by far. And in terms of single-target brawlers, I feel like Gamora is still quite a bit more valuable, generally speaking, than when it comes to Black Panther. But I don't know, man. I see potential for this character in the future. I like the character. I think he's got some pretty cool design. But ladies and gentlemen, if you did enjoy the Black Panther video today, feel free to smash that like button. That'd be greatly appreciated. Apart from that, thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I hope that you have an absolutely fantastic day.